After all the recent events in the media, we decided to find out what the general perception of Somalia is and the Somali people.
East Africa.
In Africa.
Somewhere in Africa. In my ignorance.
North Africa.
In Africa.
Horn of Africa.
It's in Africa.
In East Africa.
I reckon it could be near Africa or somewhere in Nigeria.
In near to Africa or in Africa maybe.
It's troubles, so what's in the media, what's happening to it.
Yeah.
I think David Bowie's wife is Somalian and she's extremely beautiful.
I know about the piratism and
Anything else?
I don't know, unfortunately.
Dry land.
I know it's a very big Catholic country, but that's all I know.
It basically doesn't really have much, it doesn't have a government right now, but people are trying to help with that. And at the same time, there is the problem with the whole piracy issue. I mean, it's a very delicate thing, but that's what it's kind of known for at the moment. There's also been a drought like that has affected them greatly. So I think people should definitely go and help out with that thing. I mean, that's unfortunately what it's known for now. I'm not really sure, to be honest, on my part, what it was probably known for in the past.
I ain't gonna lie, well, from what I've known from day one, it's war, civil war, so...
Yeah. Just a lot of hardship, suffering, and then obviously recently piracy and that.
No idea, no.
Gat. I think they found a lot of oil recently.
Oh.
Yeah. Iron, poverty, drought, famine, child soldiers, I think.
Really?
Yeah, I think so.
I know they want to say pirates.
Yeah, Somali pirates.
Yeah, I think
Good-looking men and women. I heard a news on BBC a long time when people were starving to death.
And poverty, yeah.
Yeah.
Violence. War-torn country, a lot of instability, political unrest. Don't have a government there, I know that. I don't have a wide knowledge of Somalia, to be honest.
Well, I suppose the most common thing is the pirates, I'm afraid.
Civil war, separation, Somalia, Somaliland.
I listen from different people. They are Somalian. Beware of Somalian. They are poor people. They will snatch your mobile phone. Even it's blame on my country people as well. And I think they are poor and they are helpless. So they do sometimes things like this. But I don't have experience. But just I listen from different peoples.
I don't know too many Somalians.
I think of sort of a culture, a strong cultural sense, sort of stuff like that.
I'm sorry, I don't know.
I'm not really know what they're known for as generally, but the ones that I've met have been very kind, very giving, very appreciative of things.
No, there's been quite a lot supposedly coming over recently. Like a big migration got over.
For me, I think it's a sense of community, sort of being together in groups, and women who get together in communities and do textiles and work together on projects like that.
There are some very, very good Somalian people, but there are some nasty ones. They speak with their mouth, but their heart is far from what they believe. The women could be treated a lot better than what they are treated, because Somali women are very beautiful.
I haven't met any yet.
Opening up like phone shops. Big families, like loads of kids. I think.
be quite honest, aren't you?
Anyone normal like me, innit?
I'm afraid no, I'm very ignorant on that.
Sticking together, I guess. You always see the big group of Somalian community always together, so...
I don't know much about Somalian community. But obviously I know a lot of the youths, innit? A lot of the young boys and that.
Well, I can tell you that Somalian guys got football skills, innit?
Somali.
Somalian or Swahili?
I wouldn't know.
Hebrew?
I think it's Swahili and Arabic.
I have to say I don't know the dialect.
Either Arabic or Somali itself as a language. I'm not really sure on that one.
Somalian. Somalian.
Swahili?
Somalian.
But Arabic as well. And sometimes French and Italian. They will. I am Somalian because they were colonised.
No, I don't know.
No idea.
Arabic?
Islam?
Muslim, maybe?
Islam.
I really don't know. God, Muslim?
I would have thought Catholicism.
Islam. So Islam, innit?
They say that they are Muslims.
Islam.
Islam. I think it's Islam.
Muslim?
Islam. Muslim.
Geographically, Somalia is located in the northeast of Africa, which is also known as the Horn of Africa. The Horn of Africa has been home to the Somali people since ancient times. In the late 1880s, Somalia was colonized by both the British and the Italians. Somalia was also colonized by the French to a place now known as Djibouti. The blue base on the Somali flag represents the blue sky over Somalia. The 5-pointed white star shows the 5 main regions of Somalia: the British Somaliland, the Italian Somaliland, Djibouti, northern Kenya, and the Ogaden region of Ethiopia. Somalia has gained its independence on July 1st, 1960. However, the Somali Civil War initially started in 1988, but the government officially collapsed in 1991. Then this resulted in the huge migration of the Somali people all over the world. The official language of Somalia since 1972 is Somali. Somali dialects are divided into 3 main groups: Northern, Benadir, and Mai. The history of Islam in Somalia is as old as the religion itself. Therefore, it is said that 99.9% of the Somali people are Muslims.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Waxaan ku dhashay geed hoostii oo u dhow magaalada Burco la yiraahdo.
Magaalada Hargeysa.
Upon Djibouti. Garissa, Kenya.
Magaalada la yiraahdo Kismaayo.
Magaalada la yiraahdo Burco.
magaalada Barawe la yiraahdo.
Waxaan ku dhashay Laascaanood.
I was born in Manchester.
Waxaan ku dhashay Muqdisho.
I was born in Göteborg in Sweden.
I was born in St Mary's Hospital, Manchester.
Adan baan ka soo dhoofay fiisa la ii soo diray. Odagayga waa fiisa ii soo diray. Wuxuu ii soo diray 1971kii. Halkan baan imi.
I got here from Denmark 10 years ago, but before that, when I was born in Mogadishu, the fighting started and we had to leave to Abu Dhabi for a bit.
My family came here, Somalia's war-torn, or civil war and all this going on, so I came here for a better life.
Dalkan waxaan u imi aniga oo yar oo tacab si aan reerkayaga xoolo ugu sameeyo ama ugu dhaqo xoolo ayaan u imi waxa Ingiriisku u yaqaano economic immigrant ayaan u imi waxaan imi intaynan dawladnimada helin 59 ama 59
I was born in Mogadishu, and then I moved to Holland when I was like 3 years old, and then I've been living there for like 12 years now in Holland. So, and then I moved to England.
Basically, my father had to go to Europe to do some work in it, and then from there on, like he moved on to other places around Europe, and then finally got here.
I came here 1998 from Sweden.
Wadanka 13 sano aan joogay waxaan haystaa wax la yiraahdo Swedish passport ayaan ku soo degay.
Qofba sibuu ku yimi anigu xaaskayga aan jeclahay ba ii samaysay fiise waana ku farxay maalintaan imi.
Markii dhibaatooyinka Soomaaliya ka dhacay waxay ahayd inaan meesha ka tagno oo meel safe ah inaan garno.
After the war in Somalia, we moved to Kenya. I was little then, but we stayed there for a while. And then through that, we went to Syria and we settled there for a while as well. It was kind of like a struggle moving from your own country to like somewhere like that's new to you where you don't know the language and stuff. And then from there, we settled in Holland. We stayed there for like 8-9 years. That's where like I remember most of my memories and stuff like that when I was little. And from there, we came to England.
Berigii qaxootiga daan ka hadlayno berigii ugu dambeysay wadanka ka soo carray ma carray kareen ka soo gurgurtay xabad baa la istaacay madaafiic marka waxa soo sheegay dadka malaaway wada waashay
noloshii Soomaaliya horta way kala duwaneyd qof magaalo ku dhashay qof miyi ku dhashay noloshu waxay nolol aad iyo aad u wanaagsan nolol aan lahayn stress iyo dhibaato iyo mushkilad lahayn waxay nolol qofku uu ku noolaa maxaad cuntaa maxaad cabtaa kadibna waxbarashadaadii tag wax kaloo dhibaato kale ah may jirin
noloshu aad bay u adkeed dagaalo xun baa ka jira meesha sidaas la ajligeed baan uga soo baxay
wadankii waxay ugu dambeysay COVID-19 noloshu markaa gobolada waqooyi ayaa markaa ka yimi markaa aad bay u fiicnay noloshu waana wanaagsanayd noloshuna intan dee iminka adduunyada joogta way ka jabnayd.
Go to Somalia? Yeah, I've been to Somalia twice. It was a great experience, and it's my whole run. I'm very proud to be a part of going there. Yeah, I remember that basically it wasn't so distant society. Everyone was like together. It was everyone just basically integrated there nicely. Not a social intermixing. It was a nice place to be, and they got a lot of morals there in that country. So it was beautiful. Yeah, depending on what the media says, it was beautiful. Somalia.
nolosha Soomaaliya runtii waa wanaagsaneyd markii anigu aan ka joogay aad iyo aad bay u wanaagsaneyd xoolaha joogay oo xoolo maal baanu ahayn xoolaha ka shaqaysan jiray magaalo maanu aqoon cad iyo baruur iyo caanaanu cabbi jiray nolol ka wanaagsan ma jirin run ahaantii marka runta la sheego.
I remember life back in Africa was basically hot weather, nothing like here. Everything's like basically society is different, the community in it, like you can life is completely different in the way people behave and the way they speak to you, the way like you say hello to other people, how you greet them and everything. Yeah, it's different, but life goes on, you have to get used to it.
When I went back in 2006, I went back there with my family for a bit. It's my first time and I was counting my days when I went there first, but I came to fall in love with the place because I don't know, it's just I really liked when I was there. I really liked being around people that were family and stuff like that because I didn't have that before.
Waa dhib badnayd biyo la'aan, cunto la'aan, reemiyi inkastoo qof waliba noloshiisa uu ku noolaa waxa Ilaahay siinayo haddana waa dhib badnayd waqtigaas.
I do often remember like my aunties, my mom and dad telling me like stories about Somali, how wonderful and stuff it was there.
Somalia ilaa oo dagaalka uu ka dhacay nolol fiican bay ahayd dadkii waa wada shaqeynayeen yani nolol fiicanna way ku noolaayeen laakiin dee markii dagaalka sokeeye meesha ka dhacay dadkii dhan waa laga soo cararay waa laga soo qaxay.
noloshan wadanku iminka marka daacad eegto way wanaagsan tahay qofku markuu nabadgeliyo meel wuxuu cunayo meel saxdo u helo way wanaagsan tahay waayo qofku dadka halkan jooga qaxoonti way badan yihiin marka dhibaato iyo dagaal dhibaato ka soo carareen marka qofku markuu iminka sharci helo wuxuu cuna helo meel saxdo helo alxamdulillah noloshiisu habiib ku yahay.
wadankan ayaa nabadgeliyo iyo lagu soo doontay maaragtay meel aamina qof walba soo doontay laakiin markii ugu horeysay noloshii hore aan ku kacaamay hadii loo eego oo loo barbardhigo tii aan ku dhashay ayaa ka wanaagsan.
Life in UK right now for me it's just to grab as much as you can, and what I mean by that is take every opportunity that you have that comes your way because it's a competition out there whether you're Somali or Bangladeshi or anything, and I'm here to make the most of my time while I'm here.
1971 baan imi halkana noloshu lacagtu way yarayd 18 gina aan qaadan jiray annako shan qof ah 18 gina waan ugu filaayay kirada guriga waa ka bixin jiray annada waa ku noolay kadibna waan shaqaystay muddo markaan joogay baan shaqo tago waan shaqaystay
markaan halkan imi si wacan ma fahmin laakiin hadda waxa weeyaan waan la qabsaday aan nolol iska caadi
nolosha halkan degan wax dhibaato aan ku qabo ma leh inkastoo yani dacdada markii la fiiriyo aan ku fiicnaan lahaa inaan halkaas ku noolaado runtaan sheegay.
I'll say there's more opportunities in the UK, it's a lot more stressed, where people live a lot more calmer, like easier life in Somalia.
I suppose it's okay because I've been here for like so long. It's literally kind of Manchester's literally grown into me, kind of thing.
qof waliba sidoo u socda qodaxuu mudaayo waa sida uu u nool yahay sidoo u dhaqmo qofkii shaqaysta ama iswanaajiya wanaag buu la kulmaa qofkii dib isagu isu geystaana dib buu kala kulmaa waxaan leeyahay ilaa waqtigaan imi wax dhibaato ah oo la sheego inkastaan qof qalaad ahaa oo aan wadanka ahayn kuma arag.
people who live here, either they make the most of the resources that they have and the chances that they have, or they choose not to, and then things like drugs and things like crime come into play, where they've missed out on opportunities, and the only thing that they can do is take part in activities that are not really beneficial to them or their people.
waxa dhaqan fiican marka loo eego dadkii wadankii ku dhashay sababtuna waxay tahay dadkan dhaqankiin qaatay caruurihii waa la afgaran waa ilaa yahay laakiin wadankii hore wixii ku dhashay ama hadda ku dhashay ama hore ugu dhashay aad iyo aad bay uga fiican yihiin ama uga maskax badan yihiin ama uga aqoon badan yihiin ama uga dadnimo wacan yihiin.
Those born in the UK kind of like have no other choice because they haven't seen somewhere else to kind of compare it to. But then those that were born in Somali obviously know what the country was like.
dadka wadankii ku dhashay waxay xambaarsan yihiin dhaqankii wadankii dadka xaggan ku dhashay laakiin waxay wataan laba dhaqan.
In Somalia is their life depend on the parents, so the young lads has to obey, has to follow, has to listen, and has to do commitment with the parents. But in UK they got more freedom, more easy life.
And when a Somali person comes over here, they're considered fresh, and when we go over there, we're considered fresh.
saddex konton sana ii soconaysa haddana dharkan gashanay ka eeg isbedel la'aan Soomaali badan oo caynkaas ah waan isbedelin ayaa jirta.
The revolution's just started, so hopefully we're progressing it year by year, get more qualified people.
For the Somali people, it's really just down to them what they want. People talk about Somali people all the time, but the only person you see in the mirror is yourself, and you have to, if you want to see change, then you have to see it in yourself first. So you have to go out and do something about it. Somali people talk too much.
Inshallah, waxaan filayaa inay wada hagaagaan wax yar maaha inshallah waan ugu duceynaynaa inay dhaqankoodii iyo wadamadoodii ku noqdaan dhaqankooda la bartaan.
On behalf of the Somali community, the future, realistically, I believe that we've intermixed in this country very well. I believe that we adapted to life nice and very well. I think that we've come together and we've shown that we're basically a part of society now, no distances, not how we used to be back in the day. And as generations go on, I think we can contribute to this country. That's what I believe.